We all know that the real estate market has shifted. We saw a while back that prices actually dipped and there was some amazing opportunity out there for real estate investors to take advantage of those deals. But the demand for homes is up again, and it is getting incredibly more and more competitive out there to buy a home. So in an already tight cash flow market, we are seeing that house prices are now going up. That is going to make it even tighter for cash flow. So rates are up, prices are up. Doesn't mean that it's a bad time to buy, because a lot of people are thinking it's a bad time to buy. So now it's still a good time for you, but you need to get creative to win out on offers so that you're not spending the most amount of money out of your pocket, because the higher the price, the less cash flow you're going to have at the end of the day. So today I want to break down for you some tips you can use to win offers in a competitive market, to grab investment properties even though rates and prices are up and demand is up and everybody wants to buy something. Let me show you how you can win on those offers without taking more dollars out of your pocket. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, real estate investor and entrepreneur with over 10 years experience building and growing a real estate team and investing in real estate. Before we dive into today's video, please take a moment, hit that like button, leave a comment below with any questions you might have about real estate investing, and as always, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. I'm here to help you break out of the 9-to-5, gain financial freedom, and grow wealth through real estate. So let's break it down. Let's get into the nitty-gritty on what it takes to win offers in a competitive market, hopefully without taking extra dollars out of your pocket, because we all know that hurts your cash flow at the end of the day. So we need to get creative. We need to dig in to find out how we can accommodate the seller to get your offer accepted. So let's walk through 3 things you can do to win in a competitive market. Step number 1 is you need to ask questions. I cannot emphasize this enough. You need to ask questions of the seller, of the seller's agent, and if you're working with a real estate agent on the buy side, they need to be asking these questions for you. It is a sad, sad world when it comes to real estate, because all the time, buyer's agents submit an offer without ever calling the listing agent to ask a single question. My email box just pops up with an offer one day and I've never even talked to somebody. I don't even know if they actually showed the home. Now, your agent needs to pick up the phone, call that listing agent, ask a ton of questions, because the strategy here is to find the pain point for the seller. Sometimes it may actually be price, but other times there will be other things that can be discovered through great question asking, and this is where you can save a ton of money when it comes to offers. So ask them, where are they moving? Why are they moving? How soon do they need to move? What does their move out time frame look like? And is there anything special that they're looking for in an offer that would help them to win? People are scared to ask that question, and when I'm asked that as a real estate agent and someone says, what are your sellers looking for? I can speak honestly at times and say, they just want the best price, nothing else matters. I can also say, hey, they actually need to buy a replacement property and they're gonna need 30 days of rent back, and they'd love that for free from the buyer of the property so that they can go buy the next one. Hey, look at that. There's a little thing that you can use to go win an offer with your buyer. So ask great questions. Do not be afraid of this. Again, if it is you buying on your own or you're walking into an open house and talking with a real estate agent there, ask those questions. You want to find the pain point. If you are working with a real estate agent, make sure they ask those questions and get those answers for you, because you want to find out exactly what is hurting for that seller so you can fix that problem and be the hero and win without spending extra dollars. Next up is to solve those problems. When you're writing an offer, there is so much more that goes into it than just price. In California, the residential purchase agreement is 16 pages. There are so many things that you can put into that offer that will change the terms of the offer and make it more advantageous for a seller. It doesn't have to be price. So solve the problems. You asked a ton of those questions up front. Maybe they are moving out of state and you can offer something within that offer to accommodate that move out of state. I've seen people say that they are willing to pay for a mover, and then you just do the shopping so that you're not putting the moving on top of the purchase price. So you could offer to pay for their moving expenses. You could offer to give them extra time to rent the property back from you. I personally have won even in a crazy COVID market by telling sellers that I would allow them to rent the property back from me for as long as they wanted. I put them on a month-to-month lease All they had to do was cover my new monthly payment. That allowed them, because they were trying to buy replacement properties in a competitive market, and they were losing out on offers because they had a contingent home sale. I bought the property, closed escrow, and allowed them to be my tenants so they could go buy a house non-contingent. And I was actually able to buy houses in a market that was taking 105, 106% of list price. I bought all of those houses for exactly the list price and had a tenant immediately in the property that was paying my mortgage for me. And so I wasn't making any money during those first few months while they were out shopping for homes, but I solved a problem for them and it saved me $30,000, $40,000 per property. I'm okay that I lost out on $800, $900 a month for cash flow for 3 or 4 months just to make up for that. So solve those problems, write it into the offer. Maybe they need a longer escrow. Maybe they need an incredibly short escrow, and you can make that happen. You just need to take those answers to the questions you got in step 1 and solve them through the offer in step 2. Consult with your real estate agent here and see what you can change within the offer. Again, price, closing terms, closing cost payment. A buyer can offer to pay for a seller's closing costs, and then maybe you just select the services so that they're a little bit less expensive. You can offer to pay for their move. You can give them free rent backs. You can offer them discounts through using your agent's preferred escrow or title company. Maybe they can offer some discounts there. Maybe you can work out a deal where your agent credits some commission back to the seller in order to make this happen for you. But you can get creative. You just need to find out how you can write it into that offer and get it to the seller. And last but not least, this one is often overlooked by real estate agents, so please make sure yours doesn't make this mistake. But they need to pick up the phone again and explain their offer to the agent on the other side, because most real estate agents only see the dollar signs. Which one's the top price? We're going to accept that one. You need to explain that there's 16 pages or whatever your state's purchase agreement looks like, and you wrote in several things that will change the offer and make it advantageous, and explain to that agent why it is advantageous for your clients. I told you about my crazy COVID stories where I picked up a few properties at asking price. I had to explain very, very well to the real estate agent that I was actually going to make their job easier and their clients easier by buying this property at asking price. So make sure that it's not just, here's the offer, let me know what you think. Call them and explain, I'm only offering you asking price, but this is going to close escrow and make you a non-contingent buyer, and it's going to help you save money further down the road. Hey, real estate agent, this is going to make your job easier because you are tired of writing 100 offers for your client that has a home to sell and is losing out because of the contingency. So have your agent pick up the phone. If you wrote an offer directly through a listing agent, then you explain to them why it is advantageous to their client to accept an offer like this, and be sure to explain every term outside of the price so that they fully understand it and can present it as a win to their clients. And I promise you will have great success. So I have personally used these strategies, as I mentioned, to win homes in a competitive market, and I know it will work for you as well. It just takes some digging, some problem solving, and some picking up the phone. I know those are crazy ideas, and maybe you would often expect that your real estate agent already does that for you, but you need to demand that those things happen because it could cost you thousands if they do not. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button for us. Leave a comment below with any strategies you may have used to win out on offers during a competitive market. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. I'm here to help you break out of the 9 to 5, gain financial freedom, and grow wealth through real estate. We'll see you next time.